So learning Zili Nishmas Ahuva Bezak Masachas Bechoros Perik Aleph Mishna Vav. Hamafresh Pidyon Petach Hamar Umeis Rebbe Eliezer Omer Chayavim Ba'achrayis K'chamesh Shloim Shalben V'chacham Meirin Ein Chayavim Ba'achrayis K'pidyon Meiser Sheni. So we already alluded to this at the end of Mishnah Daled, that the machlokes over here is if you were mafresh the Pidyon Petach Hamar but did not yet give the seh to the kohen, and the seh dies, according to the chachamim, you were already yotzei the mitzvah. That was the shita at the end of mitzvah dalid, and therefore you're not chayiv ba'achrayis, similar to being paida meiser sheni, where as soon as you do the pidyon, you already were yotzei getting rid of your meiser sheni. Then it's just a separate thing to bring the money up to Yerushalayim. However, Rebbe Eliezer does hold that Pidyon Petach Hamar is similar to Pidyon Haben. The Gemara says he learns it out from a Hekesh, that the Hafrasha is not the mitzvah, and the mitzvah is not until it's given to the Kohen, and therefore, if it dies before it's given to the Kohen, you're chayiv ba'achrayis, that you would have to give a different seh to the Kohen. Hey, Rabbi Yeshua Reb Tzadik al Pidyon Petach Hamar Shemei Shein Kan LeKohen Klum. Then Idias was said that we paskin like the Chachamim. Meis Petach Hamar. So the same exact machlokes. Matter of fact, the Achronim ask why you need to say it in this case would be if the Hamar itself died. So Rebbe Eliezer Omer Yikaver, because you are not yet yotzei in the mitzvah until you give it to the kohen, so it's still aser bahana. Umuter b'hanase shel tleh, and the tleh, nothing happened to yet. However, the chachamim ma'imrim ein tzarich likaver b'hatleh l'kayin. You already yotzei your mitzvah, so there's no isar hana on the chamar anymore, and the tleh belongs to the kayin. You just didn't give it to him yet, so therefore he still gets it now that the chamar died. Mishnah Zayin. There's one other small thing in Mishnah Vav is that what's the reason of Rabbanan? Rebbe Eliezer, it says because of the Hekesh. So the Gemara says that Rabbanan loy makshi. Rabbanan are not makish. The Teis Yontif brings this down, and the Rav says that he does say Hekesh. The Rav going out there Ramman, but we'll go with the Teis Yontif Peter that the Rabbanan didn't hold of the Hekesh at all. Mishnah Zayin loy rotza liftaisai arfei bekoifetz me'acharav v'koivrei. Mitzvahs Pediya, Koidemes, Lemitzvahs Harifa, Shenemar, V'imloi Sifta, Va'arafte. The Pasuk says that if you don't do Pidyon Petach Hamar, then the Hamar is Aser Bana, and you have to break it by its neck with a koifetz, and then you bury it. The Mishnah Bepashtus is mashma, that there's a mitzvah of Arifa. If you don't do the mitzvah of Pidyon Petach Hamar, then you have a mitzvah of Arifa, and that's what the Rambam brings down. However, the Ravid over there in Perik Yud Beis, Halacha Yud Aleph, in Hilchas Bikurim, argues and says that Arifa is an Aveira because you are mazik and you're mafsid memoyne shel koyin. The Mishnah uses a lashon of Arifa, mitzvahs Arifa. It's lavdafka, just agav, it said mitzvahs Pediya, it says mitzvahs Arifa, but Arifa is really an Aveira. Now, Achronim all ask that if that's the case, so you don't need to tell me that the mitzvah's Pediya comes before the Aveira of Arifa, obviously, if Arifa is an Aveira. So that's a strong question on the Ravid. The Mishnah continues with similar things that you have two mitzvahs, and which one we say to go first, with three examples. The first one being Yid, where if father sells their daughter as an Ameh Evriyah, so then the Adain has a mitzvah to do Yid, to marry. If he doesn't do Yid, then the father could be paida the daughter back. But mitzvahs Yida, koidem misal mitzvahs Pediya, shenemar shel yada v'hefta. Second example besides the Arifa and Pediya of our Mishnah is mitzvahs Yibam. Mitzvahs Yibam, koidem misal mitzvahs Chalitza. Rishayna Hashem iskaven l'shem mitzvah. But that was only originally when they had proper kavana. But achshav sheim iskaven l'shem mitzvah, amru mitzvahs chalitza kedemes l'mitzvahs yibum. In Yevamis on daf lametes amebeis, it's mevur that what we do bizman hazeh, that we say since you're not miskaven l'shem mitzvah, so you do chalitza first, is like the shita of Abishol, who says Kilu Pegia Be'er Karvani Be'inai Lias Havla Mamzer. But the Chacham over there hold Yivam Yavele Mikol Makum. Halacha in Shulchan Aruch and Even Ezer in the beginning of Kuf Samachay is brought both shitas. And the third example in our Mishnah is mitzvahs Geula Ba'adain. If someone is makdish a behema lebedek habayis, and they want to be paid back, so the adain is the first one that has the right to be paid back before anyone else. Who koydem achol adam? The Mishnah says because of a pasuk shenemar bim lo yigov animar be'erkecha, and the Gemara in Erechin Taisus brings down on Daf Chav Zayin Amin Aleph says a different reason that the Bailam come first because Lafisha Meisif and Chaimish, because they give a Chaimish and no one else gives a Chaimish. And the Gemara says Chadav Kamer that they're both good reasons.